I'm focused. I've been watching for the omens. I've been listening to everything you said. It's been running through my head, locked and loaded. I got the feeling that you know it. Yeah, I've only just begun. I won't stop until it's done, till you're broken. So welcome to the fire. I'm the one with the liar. Feel it burning through your veins as we're walking through the flames, getting higher. So welcome to the fire. Welcome to the fire. Feel it burning through your veins as we're walking through the flames, getting higher. So welcome to the fire.
Morning folks, it's Mike and Jen from distanthillstouring. We're out and about today. We're doing a bit of a day trip. We haven't been out for a while. I thought we'd hit some tracks. It is extremely busy where we are. But anyway, before I get to that, we are ducking out towards Rathdownie Boona way, down to Mt Barney. And the plan for the day is to stop at Yellow Pinch Reserve, which is where we're at the moment actually. And this is where it's super busy. So it's part of the Mt Barney National Park, I believe. Spend a little bit of time here. There's a couple of walks that we want to do. We're not big walkers, but the kids are keen on getting out. Then from there we'll duck up to Waterfall Reserve Creek, or Waterfall Creek Reserve I think it's called. And it's a little campground that's around sort of the northern side of Mt Barney. And then there's a little bit of a four-wheel drive track. Have to get the tyres a bit dirty. There's no point in coming out if you've got a big four-wheel drive. And we're going up to the Cleared Ridge car park, and from there you can start doing further walks to the lower portals. Yeah, so the way that we came, how did we get here?
We came out through Boona Rathdownie. You can go straight down the Mount Lindsay Highway, which is quicker, but we just think that the drive through Boona Rathdownie is much prettier drive. We stopped at Boona at a playground for morning tea because apparently the kids were going to starve. So yeah, we had a quick stop there, and yeah, now we're going to do this walk. It's just a 2k walk up to a lookout, so looking forward to that.
Yeah, I'm not sure the kids are so keen. They're giving us looks of death at the moment, but we'll see how we go. Yeah, and we'll let you know what it looks like as we travel along, and yeah, have a squiz, see how we go. All right, talk to you later.
That was a fun walk.
It was a fun walk, pretty steep in places, but like you need a certain level of fitness to be able to get up and down the hill, but it wasn't ridiculous. The boys coped fine. I think they enjoyed it probably more than we did. Just a bit of, oh, let me close the door because there's a car coming. extremely busy, I suppose, is probably the other thing.
But it wasn't too bad on the tracks. We were passing a lot of people, but considering how busy the car park was, I thought it would be worse on the tracks.
Yeah, and the climb is it's a 2k return, so 1k up, 1k down. Spectacular views at the top.
Bit of climbing over rocks to get to the top part.
Yeah.
And as we got to the top, someone gave us a little hint that if you took a path to the right, it was a little bit overgrown, but it was a more formed kind of path rather than climbing over the rocks, which made it a bit easier.
It looked like the original path, actually. People had taken shortcuts, and that's why it sort of left the track and was really steep. There's also camping nearby here. There's Big Riggin,
Flanagan's
Reserve. We've stayed at both of those. Again, it's a long weekend, so it's extremely busy, but they're quite nice places to stay. The pick of the two, not sure. They're sort of much of a muchness. Big Riggin's probably got more toilet facilities and showers and all that sort of stuff if you're hankering for that. And Flanagan's Reserve it's just different again. Not so many facilities, but it's quite picturesque and nice there too. So yeah, if you want to camp, go out that way. So we're done from here, and we might nip around now to the northern end of Mt Barney and have some lunch, I think. So it's nearing the end of the day. It's around about 2 o'clock, and we just passed through Waterfall Creek Reserve, which is a little campground. I actually only thought there was 4 campsites, but my goodness me, it is busy.
Never seen so many people there.
Yeah, maybe 1 or 2 campers at most. It is Easter, so that kind of makes sense too. But yeah, so we're heading up the track into, brain's gone mushy. Cleared Ridge. Jen's just referring to the map. Cleared Ridge, which is it's a little 4-drive track, a couple of K long, pretty steep, but we've driven this a couple of times. It's not onerous. There's a little pinch further up the top, which gets a little bit difficult. If it still is difficult, maybe they've chucked a grader through it. We'll probably just leave our tyres at road pressures, so we're not even really going that far. We'll see if it gets too hairy, we'll lower the tyre pressures.
Would you take an all-roader up here?
I don't know about the last pinch. There's a last little pinch where I probably wouldn't take an off-roader, but we'll see. I mean, we'll let you know what it's like a bit further up the track. I certainly wouldn't take a 2-wheel drive. It gets pretty steep a bit further along. Probably a little bit low range. Just depends. If it's raining, I probably wouldn't attempt it. I think you'd probably make it, but you'd probably stuff the track. Yeah, but it's a really nice view once you get to the top. There's a walk down to the lower portals, I believe, from there. Again, we're not walkers, so we won't be attempting that, but it's a beautiful view up the top. Can see a fair distance from there. So yeah, we'll drive it. We'll let you know what it's like once we get further up top. Maybe even if that little pinch is difficult, Jen might film me driving it. See how we go. All right.
I was born a restless man, never could keep calm. Always trying to take a stand, even when I'm wrong. My head's spinning round and round. All these feelings hit the ground. Who am I when I'm lonely? What am I if I'm only hiding from myself with nowhere else to go? Looking out in the morning and coming up from the flames. Who am I in the light of the fire? Who am I in the light when it's brighter? Wipe the dirt that hit my face, always on the run. Take my time and make my way, never to be done. My head's spinning round and round. All these feelings hit the ground. Who am I when I'm lonely? What am I if I'm only hiding from myself with nowhere else to go? Looking out in the morning.
So we're still a bit too chicken to film in front of people. And we were waiting for people to leave, and it's the highest point. This is the highest point around here, and they're obviously camping, and there's no phone coverage. So yeah, so we're walking back down towards the car and filming this. So we were up the top at Cleared Ridge. You'll see some footage of that, and it leads to a walking track to the upper portals. I said lower portals before, but it's the upper. You'll see on the vision too, as we drive up, the pinch wasn't really difficult, to be honest. It looks like they sent through a bulldozer and cleared all the major rocks. So yeah, so it was a pretty cruisy drive up. Again, not really all-wheel drive territory. You probably could get one up. In fact, it looks like there's a couple in the car park down here. But yeah, all in all, pretty easy drive.
Fun little drive.
A fun little drive. Yeah. We've been up here quite a few times, and it's a nice little spot. Birdsie from here, well, it's starting to spit, starting to rain, and I think we're going to bail for the day. We'll mosey back home, take the scenic route back through Boona and around Rathdownie, and yeah, there ends our trip. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll probably put up just the footage of us driving up the track itself, so anyone who's interested to see how hard it is, you can see that separately to this video. It'd be pretty boring otherwise if everyone sits there and watches that throughout the trip, throughout their vision. Yeah. Leave it there.
Watching.
Thanks for watching. See you next time.
Coming out.